Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari A to Z Flashback, a series of explorations of the 150 games that make up Atari Flashback Classics for Nintendo Switch. Today's game is Quadrun. This was a 1983 release from Atari, originally available exclusively to Atari Club members via mail order. It's believed only about 10,000 cartridges of this were made, making original copies of this very rare and valuable. Programmer Steve Weiser claimed that the limited run of this game was due to Atari running a playtest with a group of young girls, whose only real feedback for the game was that it was a bit too difficult and it wasn't like Miss Pac-Man. Weiser had stressed repeatedly to Atari that a more appropriate demographic, or what was considered to be a more appropriate demographic at the time, should test the game, but Atari deemed it too expensive to do any further testing, so it ended up with a very limited run. Quadrun was noteworthy for being one of the only Atari 2600 games to feature speech synthesis. The final sample used in the game was just 700 bytes in length. So, let's go enjoy that 700 bytes in all its glory. Let's go play Quadrun.
Okay, here we are once again with Atari Flashback Classics, and today we're looking at Quadrun, which is not a game that I really know anything about, to be honest. It's not one that I even remember trying on this collection before, so interested to take a look at this. So let's have a look at the manual. Quadrun, an Atari original. Save the Runts! Long ago, the peaceful land of Quad was invaded by cruel captors who rounded up all the helpless inhabitants and imprisoned them in cages. The captors called their prisoners Runts, and the name has stuck. Now you've come to Quad to rescue the Runts and destroy their captors with your special weapon, Phaser Balls! Oh, is that it? Is that it for story? Okay, your weapon, Phaser Ball. Shoot the captors with a Phaser Ball, then run to the opposite sector and catch the Phaser Ball so you can reuse it. Be quick and accurate, you have only 3 Phaser Balls with which to destroy the captors. The Quad consists of 4 sectors with a runt cage in the centre. You can run to any sector on the screen, but to switch from a vertical sector to a horizontal sector, or vice versa, you must touch one of the sides. Oh, this sounds confusing. Okay. There are 5 captors per wave. Each wave begins with the Quadrun voice, and each wave features a different type of captor. Captors patrol the Quad vertically. You can shoot at captors only while you're in the vertical sectors. If a captor crashes into you, you lose a Phaser Ball. Runts escape from the centre cage and race madly left or right toward their doom in electrified toaster grid. Catch each runt before it runs into the grid or it will fry. You can catch runts only while you're in the horizontal sectors. Don't let the critter counter disappear. A white line located at the top of the screen is the critter counter. Every time you fail to destroy a captor or fail to catch a runt, the critter counter decreases in length. Oh god. Yeah, this is kind of hard to picture, but I'm sure it'll make sense once we start playing. So let's have a go. Quadrun. There's that speech. Okay, so there's 10 goons on this stage. Good. Well, that went well, didn't it? So, let's try that again. Quadrun. Jesus. Right. Okay, I see. So you can swap back and forth between these two sides. And you're supposed to try and catch your Phaser Ball, which I'm failing to do right now. Alright, let's try again. Quadrun. Right, we're going to nail this. So, fire and catch. Whoops. Fire and catch. Grab them. Fire. Oh no, too slow. Fire and catch. Fire and missed. Oh, it's tricky. Okay, so your ball goes at the same speed as them, so you can't throw it after them. You need to throw it so it hits them head on. Quadrun. Right. This is making a little bit more sense. Only a little bit. But a little bit nonetheless. Right. Oh god, this is a lot of things to think about. Catch! Nice! Okay, so there's now 50 snags on this next level. That's quite an escalation from 10. Okay, so... get you. And I get you. And you. And then I grab you. And then I get in position. Oh no! That's cheeky. Don't open a gap in yourself so I can't shoot you. That's just rude. Starting to get it. Quadrun, he says. Quadrun, Quadrun, Quadrun. Right, watch this. Come here, you penis. Thank you. Missed. Okay, so you can't let him hit you.
Quadrun, Quadrun, Quadrun.
No. Right, I got this. I got this. It's under control. It's perfectly under control. You have to really get your head around that sort of instant movement. The fact you can instantly snap from one side to the other. That's quite an adjustment. Oh no, that's a... I don't like those. They open a big hole in the middle of themselves. So you can't shoot them. Rude. Very rude. Hope you're enjoying the 700 bytes of real digitized sound. Ow. Nope. Catch. Nope. Grab. No. There we go. Throw. And catch. Alright, I can fairly reliably clear that first level, which is a start, I guess. No, that was... incorrect. God, this game is a... head fuck. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting from this game, but I don't think it was this. It's cool though. It's a game doing something very different to the norm. And I've got to respect that. Even if it is monstrously difficult. Monstrously difficult. This is ridiculous. Right. That sound effect when you pick up one of the runts, it just reminds me of Gateway to Apshai. Because it's the treasure sound, I think. Come on. Come on, it's safe. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do that second level. Right, we got it this time. We got it this time. Right, this is easy. This level's easy. I understand what we're doing here. Just gotta be in the right place to throw and to catch.
Quadrun.
See? Flawless. Flawless, I tell you. So now we need to... Right, you gotta... time your shot so you can nab them while their middle is closed. Oops. That didn't work. Right, I think you can let some of them pass you by though, because you don't lose a life if they just go past you, but you do lose a life if they hit you, I think. So need to make better use of that knowledge, I think. Missed. And again.
Quadrun.
Right. Yeah, if you have to remember to catch it even if you miss. That's the difficult thing. The temptation if you miss is just to let it sail off into the distance and think, ooh, oh yeah. Oh god. That collision detection not very forgiving either. 40 points. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Try again. Seems to be a bit randomised how many enemies and how many runts you'll get on a particular stage as well.
Quadrun.
Okay. So we're good there. Just this nightmarish existence. Alright, catch that. Got one. Missed the ball though. Catch it. You gotta not panic is the thing. It's one of those games where panicking will be your downfall. Oh no! That was a better score. That was a better score. But I was panicking. That was why I was talking about panicking, is because that was exactly what I was doing. Busily panicking away. And forgetting to catch things. I kind of like this. This is fun. But it is one of those games I sense that you would need to be in the right mood for. Just because it's one of those games that really demands full attention from your brain at all times. It's because you're multitasking so many things at once in this. Well, actually, you're not. There's only ever one thing happening at once.
Quadrun.
But it just feels like there's a lot to concentrate on just because of the sort of additional considerations you find yourself dealing with, like catching the ball and timing your shots with those ones. Alright, catch it. Throw it. Missed. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Missed. Catch it. Right. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, that's not how many there are, that's how many points they're worth. Right. I thought 10 to 50 was a bit of an escalation. Oh, that's rude. Okay, so they never come all the way in. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Different enemy behaviours as well. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Yeah, impressed. A lot more than I thought it was going to be. Like I say, I'm not really sure what I was expecting from this game, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't this. But I'm glad it is this, because it is really creative. Equally, however, I can sort of see why a focus test would prove a little bit troublesome for this, and I'm not entirely convinced that a focus test of young boys instead of young girls would have been any better for this game. Because it is hard. Just because in so many... In particular, in so many 2600 games at the time, you were doing one thing. You were shooting, or you were catching, or you were moving through a maze. In this, you're doing multiple things. And sort of alternating between them. Ah, right. Okay, so I think the strategy with... Strategy with those guys is to get in behind them, I think. Let's have just a couple more goes. We've been going for nearly 20 minutes now, but I think we get the idea of this. But let's have a couple more goes. And just see how far we can get, given what we've learned so far. Oops. Let's go... It doesn't count. Right, now we're having another go. 2 more goes from here, unless I fuck this one up as well. In which case, I reserve the right for additional attempts. Right, good. No. Ungood. Oh. Disastrous.
Quadrun.
Right, I got this. Nope.
Quadrun.
This time, really. 2 more goes. 2 more goes. It's like 1 more go, but less decisive. I refuse to accept any fuck-ups on this first level, that's the thing. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to rescue you. Gotcha.
Quadrun.
Nice. Okay, this can be an official go. Catch him. Good. Nice. Good. Very good. Right, yo-yos. Okay, so the tactic for these guys is let them pass you by, Get in behind them and hit them from behind. Good stuff. All right. Wow, level 4. Nods, 500 points. I am here for it. Oh, rude. Oh, wow, they accelerate when you fire. Just to terrify you slightly. Oh no, it's random. I tell a lie. Good lord. Brats, 1,000 points. Oh! That is unpleasant. Right, this is the very final go. I'm almost certainly not going to match what I just did. Because that was much better than I expected to do in that particular run-through. But even so, I'm happy that it happened at least once.
Quadrun.
Alright, perfectly done. Now for the snags. Nope, that was running straight into him. That is not correct. Oof. That was... No! That'll have to do for now. I don't think my brain can take any more of that, because it's just, I can just feel it starting to melt out of my ears. But that's cool. That's a really cool game. Not the sort of game that I would necessarily play all the time, because as I say, it feels very much like a game that you absolutely need to be in the mood for. Because if you're not ready to sort of do some sort of in-depth thinking and rapid decision making, you're gonna struggle with that one. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad I tried that, because I'm pretty sure I've never played that one before prior to today. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got round to it. Anyway, that is Quadrun for Atari 2600. In its original cartridge format, very rare. So if you happen to see a copy of it for a reasonable price, then yeah, snap it up and you've got something valuable on your hands. But knowing the collector's mark as it is today, you will probably have to pay through the nose for it if you want one. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.